What we got here? We need to find a cure for tennis. The air quality in Melbourne is not the only nightmare that Tennis Australia is having. Margaret Court is another one. For those of you who still have their teeth, who don't use a hearing aid, and don't go to the bathroom 3 times a night, let the self-appointed commissioner of tennis tell you who she is. Margaret Court is an Australian singles player who won a record 24 singles Grand Slam titles, and all 4 of them in 1970. She also has the second biggest court in Melbourne Park named after her. There's only one thing longer than the list of Margaret Court's tennis achievements. It's her list of offensive and homophobic statements. Just a few examples. During the apartheid regime in South Africa, she said, "I love South Africa. They have the racial situation better organized than anyone else." What? About transgender children and LGBTIQ. It's all the work of the devil. Tennis is full of lesbians. It is sad for children to be exposed to homosexuality. Margaret Court is actually a ventriloquist, using the Bible as a dummy to say whatever she wants. Tennis is full of lesbians. This year marks the 50th anniversary of Margaret Court's Grand Slam, and Tennis Australia is facing a dilemma. What do they do with their crazy aunt? They finally decided to invite her, but it came with a twist. We will recognize what she did in 1970, but we won't celebrate the person. Huh? Well, it doesn't work that way. You can't separate the person from her achievements. Look at me. If you recognize the fact I won 7 Grand Slams, guess what? Then you gotta celebrate the fact that I had the loudest mouth in the history of the tennis tour. To the credit of Tennis Australia, Margaret Court's tribute is counterbalanced by the organization of the biggest LGBTIQ tennis tournament in the world at Melbourne Park. Organizers call it the Glam Slam. Margaret would probably call it Hell on Earth. Oh, and they also installed gender-neutral toilets in the Rod Laver Arena.
What do you think she'd say if she had to use them?
Thanks, but I'll hold on till I get home. Good luck, Margaret. She lives in Perth. Serena, do me a favor. Get 2 more Grand Slams this year and get to 25 so we could leave Margaret Court and her offensive views in the past where they both belong. Thank you.